Hello everyone and welcome to LUTV News. I'm Inoma Agbangiasere. Concerns about the certification of interpreters on campus were discussed at a Student Government Association meeting. When reporting these concerns, we made the error of saying that interpreters were not qualified to interpret for students, when in fact there is only a small percentage of who are certified. So here to clear up the matter and address the concerns students may have been following the reports is Brenda Mendoza. She is the coordinator for the Communication Access for Disability Services. Thank you, Ms. Mendoza, for being here. If you don't mind, can you please clear up the reports that we made?
Yeah, well, there seems to be some misunderstanding that qualified equals certified, and that's not necessarily the case. In order to work at Lamar, we hire interpreters that meet the standards of the Americans with Disabilities Act, which states that interpreters must be qualified for the assignments that they're sent on. So we have the majority of our interpreters who are certified. A few of our interpreters are not certified, but yet they're qualified for the assignments they go on. Before we use these non-certified interpreters, we reach out to our students, give them the list of the names of the interpreters that are not certified, let them review them and look back on what they know about the interpreter skills, and then determine if they want to accept them for their classes.
Would this be the consent form that you were talking about?
Yes, that's
so how can students get the students with disabilities, how can they be able to get more on that consent form? What is the consent form?
The consent form is it's a list of all the non-certified interpreters' names, and then they have check-offs that they say, like, if they want to accept that interpreter for all of their classes with no team. Sometimes they may say they'll accept a non-certified interpreter as long as they're working with a certified interpreter. So that, because if they're not certified, they may be qualified for a class, but usually if they're not certified, their skills may not be as high, and so we still really work with them to make sure that they're monitored with a certified interpreter. On some classes they may work solo, like maybe a walking for fitness class doesn't require such a high skill, so that a non-certified interpreter would have the skills and the qualification they need for those type classes.
Okay, so certainly it's going by levels of certification or qualification.
It goes by qualification.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so all of them are qualified, but there's some that aren't certified.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the point is that when you're not qualified, when you're not certified, you may be qualified. You may not be qualified for all of your classes, but that goes for the same thing with certified interpreters. Not all my certified interpreters are qualified for all classes. So you have to evaluate each individual interpreter to see what their qualifications are, make sure that they match the needs of the student for the particular classes they're assigned to.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Mendoza, for being here. Thank you for watching on LUTV News. I'm Inoma Agbangiasere. Talking. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.